got these new cutting boards in from Bed Bath & Beyond. Hey guys, hey. So, good morning. Your girl is back. Okay, so hopefully the lighting is good. I look a mess. Gotta do a little glow up segment because gotta get it together. All right, so this is what your girl is eating right now, if you can see. So I have some sauteed kale. I have 1/2 of a piece of sourdough bread toasted with avocado, tomato, sauerkraut, and everything but the bagel seasoning. So that's what I'm eating right now. And so, you know, I told you guys that for the last week or so, a little over a week actually, we had been juicing. And it was going well until, so now as you know, I do work a 9-to-5 job, and there were some shifts happening that have placed some additional responsibility on me. And you know, I think that in the back of my mind, in my subconscious mind, I was struggling with that, and so I allowed those struggles to impose on my plan. Something that I'm thinking about really hard now going into Q4 2020. This year, while it has been a crazy time, one of the things that I'm most grateful for is the line of sight 2020 has given me into myself and others. And there are just a lot of things that I am not going to be willing to sacrifice my peace, my happiness, my well-being, or health for. And when there are things happening that can be to the detriment of your health, you got to make changes. And so a lot of things to think about going into Q4 2020. Relationships, people, places, things. A lot of that's gonna have to change for me. Jobs. It's really gonna have to change. Because it's not a happy place anymore, you know? The most important thing in my life right now is God, my family, and my health. Not money, not a job, not anything outside of what I just said. And my health is very, very important to me, and weight and carrying around unnecessary weight, stress, anything that contributes to forming bad habits that can have an adverse effect on your life is just not a good thing. And we as people have to be strong enough, fearless enough, relentless enough for ourselves, empowered enough to change the narrative. Only you can do that. You and God together, of course. When you align a sight into it, it's because you need to take action, you know? So 2020, I don't know, but you know, working from home and being in the house, it has its pluses and it has its minuses, because I find myself not even wanting to go outside, not even want to be a part of what's going on out there with them. I just want to be home. So yeah, everything that I'm eating right now is so good, guys. It's so good, so tasty. You know, I'm a chatty catty. I like to talk, you know. Oh, excuse me. So, what are you guys eating? How do you season your kale? Let's talk about it. So, for me, I like to eat kale any time of day, but I really discovered eating it more so around breakfast time when I did keto. So when I season my kale, this is what I do. Can't stop eating. Okay, so if you want to make really good sauteed kale, here's what I recommend you do. I recommend that you get a flavored olive oil. I like the lemon and garlic flavored olive oils, and you can buy them at like Home Goods. You can get them at Aldi's. I think they have some of the flavored olive oils. You can also purchase it at Walmart, surprisingly. Not every Walmart carries it, but you can definitely pick up the pizza oil, and I believe you can pick up the basil and garlic olive oil in Walmart. I don't have any on hand to show you, but definitely check out those stores or go on Amazon. I'll link some below if you're interested. Just check it out. But I like a lemon and garlic flavored olive oil, so I'll put that down in my saute pan. Then I'll also put 2 tablespoons of butter. Then I'll also add in some minced garlic. You can either do fresh or you can do, you know, the jarred version. And then after that, I also add these frozen sauteed onions that you get in the frozen section. I'll insert a picture of them. I believe it's by the Driscoll brand. They also have little frozen pieces of like garlic, basil, you know, frozen herbs that you can keep in your freezer to have on hand, you know, as you need them. For someone who doesn't use fresh cut herbs all the time, but you want that flavor, you can just buy frozen versus fresh. So they have these sauteed onions, and I take 2 frozen cubes of the sauteed onions. I throw that in there, and then after that all combines, I take my kale and I throw my kale in there. I add a little salt, fresh black pepper, and I let it go. And when it's done, I mean, you can even add liquid smoke, but for breakfast, if I'm eating it for breakfast, like what I'm doing right now, I don't really need the smoky flavor, but it's so good. I'm telling you, it is so delicious, and it's good for you, you know. It's so good. you know? You know, I never really see weight loss surgery people eating on camera. You know, for so long, guys, when I was heavier, and I used to like binge, I would eat like where no one could see me. I would always like not want anyone to see me eating, because I would think in my mind that they would say like, oh, she's just pigging out, she's eating all types of food and like she's being a pig. So I would do that like in private. I would like stuff myself behind closed doors where no one could see me. And then if I was eating around people, I would always try to eat little bits of food. Like I didn't eat a lot. Like who does that? And so this is kind of like a non-scale victory for me, because being able to get on camera and eat in front of people is just, for most people who struggle with their weight, they don't do that. So definitely a non-scale victory for me. That was really good. I'm actually full, and I still have this much of the avocado toast left. So, you know, as you can see, even for someone who's 4 years out, I still don't eat like that. I don't eat very much. And so, as part of accountability and just making sure that I stay on track this weekend, I'm not drinking any alcohol this weekend. I need to be drinking water throughout the day. So this is my breakfast meal. I am going to be drinking some of the fresh juice, because it's really good to start your day with a good dose of vitamin C. And so I am going to be drinking that orange juice. I do have ice in there, and right now the ice is melting down inside of the orange juice. Once I drink that orange juice, I'll be drinking water or tea throughout the day, no alcoholic beverages. I am done with this, and in an effort not to graze on my food, I will not be saving this. You know, I used to do that before. I would put it to the side and say I would come back to it, but today we're not doing that. We are tossing this. This is going in the trash, and I am going to set a 30-minute timer so that I can be alerted when it is okay for me to drink. Okay, so here guys, I'm taking this and I'm throwing it in the trash. Yeah, so I have my timer set so that Alexa can alert me when it is okay for me to start drinking. And so I didn't even bring the drink in here so I can make the bad mistake of drinking too soon. You know, it's all about just getting back to the basics. And you know, sometimes we rely solely on ourselves to do it when we can't. Setting that 30-minute timer, even on your iPhone, even if you are out, let's say you're at a barbecue, all those summers are winding down and such, but even if you are out and you think that you may eat or drink before the set time frame, for those of you who may or may not know, which if you're watching this video, more than likely you do know, I had bariatric surgery done as a revision to a prior bariatric surgery. So I was a lap band to sleeve. I'm now just about, I want to say less than a month shy of being 4 years post-op, and I am very successful on this journey. And one of the things that I am doing in an effort not to fall into any type of relapse or regain is I'm just kind of making it a point to get back to the basics. And so one of the things that I've always done as part of following the rules is making sure that there is 30 minutes of separation between eating and drinking. And so in the prior clip, what you guys saw was me having Alexa to set a 30-minute timer after I ate, just so I did not attempt to drink anything before I heard that timer go off. And I think that so many of us who have gotten away from those kind of just basic ABC 1, 2, 3 bariatric rules, get away from those things, and then you start to fuck up. You get what I'm saying? It's just plain and simple. If you are eating and drinking at the same time, what that does is it kind of washes food out of your little stomach and you're never full. And so allowing that separation time allows, you know, the satiation, if that is a word, am I saying that right? For you to feel satisfied, full, complete, you know? And I think it's satiated is what I'm really trying to say. But yeah, just getting back to the basics is some of what I'm doing. So today, because today is a new day, I am drinking my water, minding the business that pays me, and talking to you guys. Happy Sunday. It's another Sunday. It is another vlogging Sunday. What are you guys doing? What are you up to? I decided that I needed to blow myself up because I was looking all kinds of rotten and not right. Chet helped me to cut my hair, and I put on a face, and I'm down here talking to you guys right now. So it is a beautiful Sunday, still very early in the day. So I don't know if I'm gonna get out, take a ride. There is something that I do want to do. It's 1:50, so the day is really just getting started. You know, most people, well, not me, but like my son, for instance, he's just getting out of bed and it's after 1. So, you know, the day is just starting for some. What I was thinking about trying this week, and you guys can tell me if you would be interested in seeing something like that, but I've not gotten off of the coffee kick yet. So I still have me a cup of coffee in the morning. Not every morning. Like this morning, I didn't have any coffee. I had hot lemon water. But I do still like to indulge in my coffee here and there. And so I am currently using oat milk. I don't use whole milk or heavy cream anymore. I'm solely using oat milk, almond milk, things like that. And there is an almond milk creamer that I love. Like it's I think it's the Silk brand, and it's the oatmeal cookie flavor. And so I want to see if I can find a recipe for oat milk creamer so that I can make it myself, because for one little, I think that's a pint of that oat milk creamer is almost $5, and oatmeal is so cheap. And oat milk, if you don't know, is made from oats. And so if I can make that myself, I'm on it because, you know, I'm all for just knowing everything that is in the things that I'm eating. And, you know, I'm on a journey right now, trying to eat as minimally processed foods as I possibly can, and bringing that here to the channel because it's imperative, guys. I can't stress it to you enough. It is imperative while we're in this pandemic situation and beyond, that we are taking care of our whole selves, meaning the things that we are eating, the things that we are drinking, everything. We have to make sure that we are doing our best to care for us. And so really, if the food you're eating has a shelf life of longer than a couple of days, you're killing yourself, you're poisoning yourself. If it's in a box and it can stay in your cabinet for more than a year and still be good, you're killing yourself. And so we just need to be more mindful and just more diligent about eating things that are good. And so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. It may seem like every single time I come on here I'm talking about food. Yeah, I am. Because it is so vital in times like these, especially, that we look out for us and we're not just throwing money at poison. And so yeah, that's why I'm on here. It's just all about, you know, taking care of yourself. And so in doing that, in caring about myself and taking care of myself, not saying that I don't mess up, because I do. But I get right back on it and I do what I gotta do, because I wanna live, and I wanna live a healthy life. And so that's why I'm on here, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I hope that the cooking and talking about food and talking about stressors and talking about self-care and talking about, you know, having a higher level of self and believing in something higher than yourself to get you through, I hope that doesn't get on your nerves, because that's not my intent. My intent is to help. My intent is to empower, and my attempt is to ensure that if you've fallen off, that you get back on and live a good life, because that's what we're here for. We're here to enjoy our lives. And so yeah, that's why I do what I do. But yeah, I did go and do me a little glow up situation, because I was looking all kinds of messed up, you know, and I feel good about myself right now. Like, I feel really, really good. I went through on a little face, you know, put me some earrings on, put my necklace on, put a little fit on, you know what I'm saying? A little fit, and I feel great, you know, and I'm not going anywhere. But it's not about going out and what others think of you, it's what I think of me. And right now I feel great about myself. How are you feeling about yourself? Is there something that you're not doing that you need to be doing? Did you get up? Did you get dressed this morning? Did you make your bed? How are you feeling? Are you feeling good today? Do something today that makes you feel good, because I said so. And let me know in the comments how you're feeling. No? So yeah, I am going to look up a recipe for oat milk creamer, and maybe we will go out and pop into a store and see if we can get the ingredients. You know, I am going to come on here and do a video about shopping the outer perimeter of the supermarket and how you can do that on a dime and eat for a week. You know, I think that's a really good video. So I am going to do that, because when a lot of people, you say shopping the outer perimeter, people don't even know what you're talking about. But it's essentially shopping the outside aisles of the store. When you go into the store, the first thing that you see going along the perimeter of the store would be your meats. You see your produce, your fresh produce, your cheeses, all that jazz. I predominantly shop fruits and veggies. I do eat cheese, but predominantly I'm shopping the fruits, the veggies, the probiotics, the vitamins, supplement section, things like that. And so, you know, the teas, all that. So I'm thinking that would be a good video to take you guys on a shopping trip, shopping the outer perimeter of the grocery store, the things that you should and shouldn't pick up, you know, how to keep your vegetables shelf stable a little bit longer, like how to store them away so that, you know, you're getting good shelf life on your fruits and vegetables, stuff like that. I think that would be helpful to bring to the channel. You guys let me know. I didn't weigh in today, but I did have some wine a day before yesterday, and it showed up on the scale. So today I'm just making sure that I drink some water. I want to say the scale was like, it went from 125 to 129. Plus I was on my period as well. I'm not worried about that number because I know what my true weight is, but at the same time I'm not going to add on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to add fuel to the fire. You know, I'm not going to go over there and pour gasoline on it. We're going to get our shit together. And so I'm pretty sure tomorrow when I weigh in, I'll be back down to my normal weight. But it's just the point. We don't add fuel to the fire. We put the fire out. That's what we do over here. So today I'm drinking my water. Had lemon water for breakfast. I did have my Smooth Move tea yesterday. So I did get a purge yesterday. So I won't be purging today unless I purge naturally, you know, but I won't be doing any forced purging, you know, unless I need to, which I don't need to. But I had eaten some cheese also. So the cheeses have a tendency to keep you a bit stopped up. So I took my Smooth Move tea to kind of help to release that. And I did get a good release. So I won't need to do any of that today. I'm just really focusing on drinking my water. I've only had one meal today, which I sauteed some more kale because I love kale. And so eating that, or ate that, and just drinking water, and I'm not hungry. I don't feel the need to go and snack or anything. I'm feeling good today. So I hope that you guys are feeling good as well. I'm gonna piece you guys out here because I can talk a long time and eat up this memory card. So I'm gonna